What is going on, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And as you see by the title, I'm going to be putting you guys onto the method to reselling. It's easy as hell, anybody can do it, so let's get into it. We're going to get started with some of the questions. So one is, where will I source my products? Alright. If you don't know what that means, that just means where will I put my products at. There's a couple places. When I first started out, I started with Macari. A lot of people do Facebook Marketplace, but I find that people like to waste your time on there, so I haven't really sold on there in a while. It's Facebook Marketplace, Macari, there's OfferUp. OfferUp, there's a lot of scammers on there, so I don't really do that. Sometimes I do, it depends. But my main sources are Poshmark, Depop, and Macari. Alright, the next question is, what type of products can I sell? So there's many products you can sell. There's AirPods, there's spider hoodies, essentials, sneakers, stuff like that. But you do have to kind of go based off your neighborhood and what's trending right now. Like, for example, if you have YNs in your neighborhood, you know that YNs like spider hoodies, essentials, Balenciagas, then those are the stuff that you kind of want to buy. Next one is, how much should I list my products for? This all depends on the product that you're selling, because at the end of the day, you want to get profit, but then you don't want to overdo it because you're not going to get a sale. So if you're selling Jordans, look at the retail price and resell it for a little bit under, because obviously these are one products, so you are getting it for 60-80 bucks, right? And then you're gonna sell it for more to make that profit. Let's say you bought it for 80 bucks, right? You're gonna want to resell it for about 150 to 180. I had Jordan 11s that I just sold, and the retail price is about 300 to 258. So of course I resold those for about 150, 180, and then I put in the description, retail price is so and so. So the customer knows that they're getting it for a lower price rather than buying the real ones where you're paying a lot more money. Alright, now this wasn't a question that was asked, but you guys need to hear it. When you are selling your item and you get your money, please do not invest it into yourself. You need to invest it back into your business. If you keep investing it into yourself, soon you're going to have no money and no product. So you're not going to be making any money and you just wasted it. So when you get money, maybe take a little bit of that and put it away for yourself, but then the rest of it goes straight to your business. Alright, next is how to stay updated on the trends nowadays with the sneakers, clothing, jewelry, and stuff like that. It's basically TikTok, Instagram, you know your main. Alright, next. Where do I get the shipping packaging from? You can get it from the dollar store. That's where I get mine, honestly. Because the dollar store has so many shipping items that you can buy for $1.25. $1.25 to $2. So that's where I get mine from, rather than spending maybe almost all the way to like 80 bucks on shipping out items. Now for a label printer, you may need that. But if you have a regular printer, I'm pretty sure you can also use that. You just have to take a screenshot, or on Depop it says print label, and you connect it directly to your printer. Or if you don't have a printer or a label printer, then you can just go to UPS, USPS, basically where you're shipping your item at, and show them the QR code that they give you on that app, whatever you're selling it on, and they'll print out the label for you for free. Alright, and some questions I also get asked is, what do I resell? I do resell some sneakers, wallets, preferably Gucci wallets or Goyard wallets. I did bring my Jordans over to show you guys what I resell. So these are 9.5 in men's. For the sizes too, I also get asked, what sizes should I buy? Basically anything. Jordan 4s, to be honest. This is the only pairs that I have right now on me. Then we have these. Got the bubble in there. And then also my vendor also gives free laces, socks, a basketball, like a foam little basketball. Nothing too big, just a tiny little ball. But yeah, even inside they look exactly like the real ones. There's no difference. So you're paying about, I got these for 50 bucks. I got these for 50 bucks, and then I also got these for about like $35. So you're basically paying that, and then you're selling it for a lot more. Basically what reselling is, basically what this whole video is about. I did have a pair like these. It was a great one. I did sell them though. I sold them for about $115. Retail price is about $135. Also, when you sell your sneakers and when you order some and put them on, like when you list them, it may take some time for your item to be bought. You cannot give up. You cannot delete it. You just have to give it just some time. There really is no estimated days. You just have to be patient with it because the market does run slow sometimes. It may run like this, and it may run really slow. So it's all about patience and stuff like that. Alright, next is, when are the key times to start selling? I love this question. I just love it. Alright, so the key time that I like to resell is around Christmas. Around Christmas, obviously people are looking for stuff to get their children, family members, and stuff like that. Which means they will be more likely to get on Vinted, Mercari, Poshmark, Depop, and look for some gifts. And that is where you come into play. Because when you're a reseller, they're gonna look for you. They're gonna buy your product. Maybe 2, maybe 3. Who knows? And then that's how you get fast sales, just like that. So yes, Christmas time is the best time to sell. So basically, this concludes the whole video of how to start reselling. You should take this seriously. It is a job. But as always, have a very nice day. And if you ever want to buy from me, these are my socials up here. But that's it for today's video, and we out.